everybody, how are we doing today? My name is Janhvi Patel and I'm speaking to you in Bombay in India, and this is a video kind of explaining the difference between saints and angels and fairies and ascended masters and mermaids and all of that. Okay, so let's get started. I know this looks like my own Justice League. Okay, so let's explain. Now many times, and I will be making a video on this in Hindi as well. Now there, that one over there, that beauty there is a fairy or a pari. Now fairies are like small and pretty, and they can be really sexy, and they have butterfly wings or dragonfly wings. I will also show you a picture from the deck. Like, these are fairies. They come in all shapes, sizes, colors, everything. Okay, these are fairies. This deck is the Healing with the Fairies deck by Doreen Virtue. So they're usually small, and of course there are boy fairies because the girl fairies need company, right? And fairies can also be bisexual or homosexual and all that. This is another fairy, and yeah, this one is also a picture of a fairy. So as many different ones as I could get. Fairies are out in nature, but that's what a fairy looks like. Fairies do not connect with everybody. They choose the people they want to connect with. Okay, and all fairies are divine. Don't listen to any of the rumors or superstitions that you have heard about the fairies. If you are nice to the fairies, if you genuinely want to connect with them, if you are good to the environment, then the fairies will choose you and they will help you out. They will make good things happen for you and all of that. Okay, now moving on, let's look at the mermaid. She's a beauty. Now, so as you see, they have like scales and they have this fin. Mermaids are kind of easy to tell apart because they have the fin and the tail. I mean, they have the tail and everything, and they're very beautiful. They mostly have long hair, and they're found in the ocean, but anybody can connect with them from any part of the world. And yeah, with them also it's like a give and take relationship. If they like you, they will be nice to you, and they will help you with manifestation and healing and all of that. Again, mermaids don't connect with everybody. They also choose. Now the movie Aquaman, which is coming up, that obviously he's a merman clearly, so that movie has a lot of mermaid and merman, basically mer energy. And let me try and show you other pictures of mermaids. So here's a mermaid as well. Okay, of course the most popular mermaid is Ariel from Disney. Here, that's a mermaid. So yeah, see, mermaids are usually portrayed as very curvy, but they come in all shapes and sizes. So now let's look at our saints. Okay, so here we have Saint Expedite and Saint Jude. So as we know, Saint Expedite does things fast, and Saint Jude, he's like a really calm and peaceful energy. And now, who are saints? Now both of them and all the other saints that you might hear of, like Saint Joseph, Saint Anthony of Padua, Saint Francis of Assisi, all of them, Saint George, they all have lived as people on earth in some point, at some point of time, and you know, they dedicated themselves to Jesus Christ. There's Saint Philomena also, there's Saint Catherine, there is so many, Saint Rita of Cassia. So they all dedicated themselves to Jesus Christ, and so they got sainthood. Now this halo, no, that represents their sainthood. Okay, so that's why, like, why you acting like a saint? Like, they were so good, they were so pure, and that's how they ascended. So when we pray to a saint, we are not praying to them per se. We are asking them that, please, it's like Bhai Sahab or whatever you say, like Saint Expedite or Saint Jude. We ask for their intervention or intercession. Like, say, let's examine now. If I have a problem, okay, let's say I have a financial problem. So Saint Expedite, he's really quick. So I'm going to be like, Saint Expedite, please help me with my money problem. Okay, and so he says, okay, so in turn he will kind of pray on my behalf to God. It's like, see, my vibration is lower right now. Saint Expedite has a very high vibration. It doesn't mean that he is above me, or, you know, there's no ego involved here. It's just I'm asking him to intervene for me, because he's kind of won the favor of God, you know. He's in Jesus Christ's good books. So I pray to him that please mera, you know, like do this work for me, mera ye kaam kar lo. And so he will do that. So he's another human being, like a high vibrating human being, who is praying on my behalf, who is interceding on my behalf and getting the work done. And that is why whenever they do our work, or they get our work done, you know, and think of them as channels for Christ light, okay? They're channels for the miraculous power of Jesus Christ and God. So they get our work done. That is why we give them something in return, any offering and gratitude, like thank you that you helped me, like that. Okay, now here we have Merlin and Lord Ganesha. These are my little statues. Let's see if this fits. So anyway, now Merlin, one moment. This is Lord Ganesha, we all know him, so I'm just going to keep him aside. And here we have Merlin. So Merlin, and this is his wand, which he loves. So Merlin is an ascended master. So now when I pray to him, or I pray to Lord Ganesha here, or anybody, even if I pray to say Lord Krishna, here I have a picture of him. Lord Krishna, if I'm praying to Lord Krishna, I'm not asking them that, oh please pray to God to get my work done. They will only get the work done. Like Merlin has really, he's a magical being, he's a magical ascended master, so he gets the work done, you know. He does whatever needs to be done, like that. So yeah, like we think of ascended masters as gods pretty much. Okay, in another world, in another word, in India, like we think of, when we pray to Ganesh ji, we don't say that Ganesh ji, please pray to Shiv ji to make my wish come true. We just know that Ganesh ji is a god and he will make my wish come true, like that. Okay, so another word for an ascended master would be a lord. So we have Thor, who's like who's an ascended master. He's the god of thunder. We have Lord Apollo, who's connected with the sun. Then we have Jesus is an ascended master. You know, he's often referred to as Lord Jesus. So like that. Okay, so they are the ones doing our work or creating the energetic shift. Now moving on, let's go on to power animals, or animals and mystical creatures. So here we have, this is a unicorn, and another, and so unicorns are like really high vibrating pure energies, you know, pure souls of horses. And again, they are magical beings, and they can make our wishes come true, and they can help us move ahead in life. They bring us success. And see, now of course one question I'll get is, how do I connect with them? See, the method can be as easy, and for all beings, okay, the method can be as easy or as complicated as you want it to be. So it can just be like, dear unicorn guide, please help me. Saint Expedite, please help me. Saint Jude, please help me, you know, like that. Or dear fairies, please help me. And then we kind of see how things shift for us. Okay, so unicorns are like really high vibrating pure horses, and once again they help us with wish fulfillment, with success. And they are also choosy. They don't connect with everybody, they will choose. But unicorns are like very loving, they're extremely loving, and they are less naughty compared to the fairies. They're very playful. Okay, so that is unicorns. Then we have dragons. Now I'll show you a picture of a dragon. I've kept it out. Anyway, till the time I find the dragon, I want to show you power animals. Now a dolphin is a power animal. A dolphin is an animal guide. Again, they are also very high vibrating, very healing, loving, giving, very joyful, and you know, they're from the planet Pleiades. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but they're Pleiadians. So even Reiki, the energy that is Reiki, comes from the planet Pleiades. Okay, so they are Pleiadians. They've come to earth just to heal and to give and to teach us different lessons. And so once again, if you want to connect with dolphins, dear dolphin guide, please connect with me. And dolphins will connect with everybody. Of course, they would love it if you are good to the ocean, and you know, if you do not eat fish, if you do not kill fish and things like that, they would like that. That's also the way to win the favor of the mermaids. Like, I am not allowed to eat fish even if I wanted to. And similarly, I cannot eat non-vegetarian food because the fairies will not like it, and even I don't like it now, so I'm okay with that. Now we have the dragons. Now dragons, as you can see, dragons are very powerful. They create rapid change, rapid shifts. You know, they're like fire energy. They just burn off the obstacles. Think of Daenerys Targaryen's dragons in Game of Thrones. You know, she has a problem, she just calls in her dragons and poof, it's gone. Like that. So dragons create rapid change, and they're very wise, very powerful, again very healing, very no-nonsense energy. So, and of course anybody can connect with them. Just hold the intention, meditate, and all of that. And yeah, so, and dragons are not negative. In fact, they remove negativity, and they're very positive symbols, and even you get dragon statues and all in feng shui. They're very positive. Okay, so then we will move on to angels. Now, an angel, okay, let's call upon our favorite Archangel Michael. So if you look at Archangel Michael and the archangels, archangels means like top angels, okay? Like, think of them as the top guns of the angel school. So archangels are specialists, and under them there are lots of angels, you know. So archangel means supreme angel, top angel, head angel, like that. So angels are like, archangels are huge, and they will have these massive bird-like wings, and they'll have their tools. Like Archangel Michael has sword and light, and he has the purple cloak. Different angels would have different, you know, aura colors and different different tools associated with them. And then if you look at a normal angel, you know, they would have simple wings. I'll just look for a picture. Okay, yeah, here. Now this is a normal angel, in the sense, just an angel. Okay, she could be working, I mean, she's very special, of course, but she could be working under I would say she's kind of working under Jophiel. So an angel could be working under an archangel, under the team of the archangel, right? And we have guardian angels as well. So angels are usually smaller than archangels, and all angels have white wings. Archangels have colored halos and all, which kind of reflect on their colored auras, and that reflects on their wings. So yeah, that kind of, I hope it explains the difference between angels and angels and fairies are completely different, okay? Angels will connect with everybody. They are there the minute you ask them. Fairies will kind of, you know, we will let you know if we want to connect with you. They will check you out. They're not unconditional in their help. If they want to help you, they will help you. If they don't want to help you, they don't help you. Angels will help you unconditionally, no matter who you are, where you are, without winning their favor. They only want thank you. Fairies will only help you if they like you. Of course, they want thank you, they want offering, they want something in return. So they're like that. They're like, think of them as little naughty, fun, magical people. Saints, again, saints are really like sweet and helpful. They connect with everybody. They want offering and gratitude. They intervene for us. They intercede for us. They pray on our behalf to a higher power. And all saints are dedicated to Jesus Christ. Mostly saints are Catholic, I think. So they're Catholic, they're dedicated to Jesus Christ, they pray to Jesus Christ and God. Ascended masters are like Merlin and Lord Ganesh, even Lord Shiva for that matter. In many parts of the world, ascended masters are gods. Okay, like Lord Buddha is a god in India, Goddess Lakshmi is a goddess in India, and of course then we have goddesses. So an example here is Mother Mary is a goddess. She is an ascended master, but she's also a goddess. And another thing is, ascended masters have lived here, you know, on the planet at some point in time. Jesus has lived here, Lord Ganesh, Shivji, Bhagwan Ram, Lord Hanuman, they've all lived here. So we just pray to them as gods. Goddess Lakshmi, then of course there's Goddess Aphrodite, there is Lord Angus, and all of them. And I mean, like, Indian goddesses are there that way. There are Egyptian goddesses. There's Goddess Isis, Goddess Hathor, Goddess Amat, Goddess Bast, Goddess Sekhmet. I don't have their pictures right now. And then there are British goddesses, there are Celtic goddesses, there are Chinese goddesses like Goddess Kuan Yin. So that's that. And yeah, and goddesses are like, you pray to them and then you thank them, and if you're happy and if you want to do an offering in their name, you can do it. That's kind of up to you. It's the way we do puja at home, you know, like the way we've been doing it since childhood. And okay, let's explain another term which is very commonly used. Now see, all these that you see, these are all oracle cards. Okay, when I read these cards, so if you know someone's like, I want a card reading, then I would be reading from these cards. So now I'm not just telling them that, okay, Mother Mary is asking you to nurture yourself. I am explaining the message to them. Okay, so let's say a lady named Rita is sitting in front of me. Let's say her name is Rita Shah. So I'm like, okay, Mother Mary, what message do you have for Rita Shah? And then whatever impressions I get, I will tell Rita Shah, and then Rita will tell me if she's agreeing with me or not, and you know, if it resonates or doesn't, like that. So this whole process of asking for messages and relaying them, no, that is channeling. So we can channel anybody. We can channel fairies, we can channel mermaids, saints, ascended masters. We can channel for messages, we can channel for processes. Whenever they're talking to us, and they will, you know, they will just start talking to us. Once again, Merlin is also very choosy. Yeah, so he also needs to be given treats, and he needs to be happy with you, and he will ask you for certain things in you know, in exchange for doing your work. So yeah, or like Saint Jude is just the calmest, sweetest energy. I love them all, but I'm just telling you the difference in the energies. So back to yeah, so when I am kind of talking to the fairies or asking them for a message, they are giving it to me through channeling. Okay, so if I'm channeling a fairy, the fairy is the source of my channeled message. Okay, channeling is just connecting. Of course you can channel lower energies also, but we don't go there, we don't do that. You could be channeling a spirit, right? Now of course, when I will come to mediumship as well. So when I'm channeling a message from a fairy, she's like telling me, you know, Janhvi, you need to wear more pink, or Janhvi, you need to give this message out, Janhvi, make a video on us, Janhvi, do the workshop, Janhvi, write this, Janhvi, do this, Janhvi, pick up the trash. So they do all this. So they're channeling their messages to me. Okay, Janhvi, like tell this one that the lost object is over here, and that's what happened once. Whoever would be telling me, right? So I'm channeling, like for example, I could be channeling the mermaids and the dolphins and whatever their messages. So I'm getting it in my head. Now I could be relaying it verbally, or if I start writing it, then that becomes automatic writing, because I am not really the creator of the words. I am just a medium or a channel for those words, and I'm putting pen to paper, so that becomes writing. So that is automatic writing. Okay, so yeah, channeling is basically receiving the message, and writing it becomes channel writing or automatic writing. So these are some of the commonly used phrases. Now of course, so in all card readings have channeling or automatic writing or channeled messages involved. It's like psychic reading, you know, and sometimes, many times, you will just kind of meet somebody, or you will be looking at them and you will start picking up things from their energy, or you will take an object of theirs, you know, like a metallic object, mostly a watch or a ring or something, and you will start you know, picking up things from the energy. So that is a psychic reading. And many times you will not, if you take up, like whenever, you know, we are tuning into names, if someone is asking about somebody else, so I will look at the cards, but if they are asking me about this, so I'm like, give me the name, and then whatever I kind of get energetically from that person's name, that I see in my mind's eye, or I get as a message, or I get as a feeling, then I will discuss with the client, and then they can, you know, tell me how much they resonate with it. And so then I open the cards as well and see what traits I'm getting from the cards. So yeah, that would kind of make a complete reading. So any card reading or psychic reading can be a mix of all these things: automatic writing, channeling, card reading, psychic. They're all like cousins, related. Okay, they all go together. Now mediumship is when you are channeling a deceased person. So if my friend comes to me and says that I need a message from my mother who passed away, say 20 years ago, so I'm like, okay, give me the name, and then I will connect with that person's energy and the guardian angel, and I will get the message. Okay, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm perceiving. So that is what a mediumship is. I am a medium. Like if you think of the word media and medium, very similar. So I am a sort of a channel, or another word, a Hindi word would be zariya. Like मेरे जरिए मेरी फ्रेंड की मम्मी ने मेरे फ्रेंड से बात की. So I'm just voicing or writing down whatever messages they are giving me. And why do people go to mediums for messages is because when we lose somebody, we're overcome with emotion about them. So even if they are telling us that they love us, or whatever messages, sends, gifts they're sending us, and we are so caught up because we are so attached to the situation that we don't see, we don't realize. So when a third party comes in and this third party is unattached, it's easier for them to relay the messages. So that is why mediumship, and yeah, it's like your family members or whoever it is, they're always giving you messages. But a third party or a channel or a medium just makes it really easy and clear. So you will not think that you are making it up because some new person is telling you all this. So you will believe it. That is why mediumship readings are popular. And of course we want to ensure that if they're okay, if they want us to do something. And most of the time in mediumship, they will say that yes, I have been feeling this, I have been feeling that, and so we are just validating it. That's what it is. Then of course another word which is commonly used is validation of the reading, which means that if I tell you, for example, let's say I have a client named Anita in front of me, and I tell Anita that, okay Anita, within 1 month you will get a job, or I say within 1 month you will see that your pregnancy test is positive. And then she calls me and she was like, after 1 month or 2 months, and she was like, I'm working at say midday, okay, or she says that or she calls me 5 months later and says I am 4 months pregnant. So that message is validated then. That's what validation is, and that becomes my testimonial. So yeah, that's I hope these are some commonly used words in metaphysics or the spiritual realm, and I hope it clarified a lot of your answers. I just made this video based on the frequently asked questions that I get. So once again, and of course, so all these divine beings, they are willing to work with everybody, whoever is willing to work with them, and don't connect with them from a space of fear. Okay, just connect with them from a space of curiosity, out of love, out of excitement, out of anticipation, and everything, and build upon it. And everybody's experiences are different. Like, I will be honest with you, I have not seen a fairy in a plant ever. Like I can see them in my mind's eye, and I know that they are there, but I haven't seen them with my eyes open. But the fairies, they talk to me. I get a lot of fairy dolls as gifts. I get fairy figurines. I see fairies on TV. I channel their meditations, and they give me what I want. So I know that they are connecting to me. So what if I can't see them? But I know that they're there with me. I know that they're talking to me, and I know that we are communicating. They are getting my message. I'm getting their message. So that is fine. And I know above all that they are with me and they are guiding me in my life. So, and also they've chosen, they choose people to speak on their behalf. So I feel that's a real honor and privilege. And yeah, so don't bother about, I want to see an angel, I want to see a fairy, I want to see this saint. Or if you see them in meditation, you see them in sleep. It's just as much as seeing them with your eyes open. Yeah, so don't be afraid. And again, they are for everybody, which means that you could be a Muslim person and connect with Lord Ganesha, Saint Expedite, Lord Merlin. You could connect with the fairies, the mermaids, Archangel Michael or Michael as he's known. Everybody is for everybody. I could be a Hindu person and I could be connecting with Mother Mary, or even a Muslim saint. Say I could be connecting with Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I could, Khwaja Garib Nawaz is very popular and everybody goes to his dargah. So I could be a Christian and I could connect with Lord Shiva. So it depends on, of course, your religious beliefs and how comfortable you are. But know that all these religious differences are created by people. They're not created by the divine beings, no matter which divine being it is. Okay, so this has become a little long, but thank you so much for watching and listening, and thank you for all the queries and everything you send in, because that helps me to make my videos. And so I hope that you will use this information and connect with all the divine beings, and you get a lot of miracles and a lot of happiness and peace in your lives. This is Janhvi Patel signing off for now. Bye bye.